So, final thoughts. As you can see, the gameplay is very straightforward, quite easy to understand, about 20 minutes to learn, to explain the game. If you play the war game, this is a light war game, very similar to a game of American Birth Series of Academy Games. It is, of course, a confrontation game, the US player against the Indian player. It's fun, and the strategic thinking for two players is quite different. It has a good mix of strategy and luck. If you like wargame, try it. If you don't like wargame, try it, because it's not a real wargame with cheats, counters, and complicated rules and multiple scenarios to digest. The random selection for the disc is part of the theme and add species about the game, to the gameplay. Let me talk about what I like very much about this game. First, the US player at the beginning bring fastly cavalry and settlers along the railroad to build the transcontinental railroad. Completing the railroad is not only 3 points at the end of the game, but it helps to dive rapidly into the regions, because at the cost of 1 movement point, you can put your cavalry clubs along the transcontinental railroad. There are different phases along the game. For the US player, you have to build the transcontinental railroad fastly, as I said. During the game, you have to pouncing on isolated Indian bands. At the end, you have to complete the building of the transcontinental railroad for your 3 points, and you have to control as many purple regions as possible, because if you control more regions than the Indian players, the Indian players will be penalized for 3 points. Yes, it's not easy at your first play to catch the gameplay. There is a certain amount of progression and replayability to understand the right placement of cubes at the right time. Idem for the reactions cards. The lecture of the disc track helps a lot to anticipate the strategy of the opponent player. I like having all these cards and how to manage my 3 cards as my starting hand. Does I need to play my crook or Sheridan card, or do I have to wait the next round? This is the question. For the Indian player, I like having to play natives. At the beginning, I control all the great plains, but I know the US will force me to way back into the regions. So, how to concentrate my north and south tribes? I need also to control as fastly as possible the purple regions. The question is how do I concentrate red and orange cubes along the railroad? Like, for example, I can mix my forces, or I can stand alone my faction to try an ambush. As you can see, the US player is very strong. For each die, for each blue die, you get 3 hits. For each purple die, you get 2 hits. and for each brown die you get only one hit. The Indian player gets 2 hits on each die. My first party with my friend lasts about 3 hours, and my second party was about 2 hours. I played it with my sons, 14 years old, and it was very fun and strategic. Now we are going to talk about something I don't play, I don't like about the game. The rulebook is very dense. You get 12 pages, very dense of information, and you have to back and forth inside the game to find the right information. Yes, it is a prototype, and I think John will build a very good rulebook for the retail version. At the first play, the rules were not very intuitive, and it was better at my second play. I think the challenge for the rulebook will be a succeed. The game will be more easy to take in charge. The map board needs some clarifications and more spaces to put your casualties. The space is not very large for the casualties in both sides. For me, the dice are too big, and I would like more small dice because the rolling is not very easy. But I like the carving dice. So I hope for the retail version, smaller dice and carving dice. So my final impression for the game is for me too big arrows up for the game. I almost forget to speak about the solitaire version. I don't like the solitaire version because you draw one card at the top of the deck and you play the card. For me it is not very challenging. I prefer to play both sides, and it's more fun. I didn't play 3 players and 4 players, but I think this 4-player games would be very fun. For a 4-player game, you control the soft-turn version. One player will play the soft-turn version. One player will play the northern plains. One player will play the US cavalry, and one player will play the settlers. So my last talk is to tell you Plains Indian Wars is not already released. It is on pre-order on the website of GMT. Bye bye.